Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about depression, how to overcome it, how I overcame it, and overall I'm just going to kind of go over my latest run-in with depression, how I went through it, and everything like that, just how I ended up overcoming it, and how I wish I did, because I didn't go about it the best way, and that's actually why I really want to make this video, just because if I can tell you guys the mistakes I've made, at least that can make it so you can try to not make those mistakes yourself. So at least when you run into problems like these, even if it's not depression, even if like you're fine, at least you can try to take these problems or take the things I did and messed up on and kind of correlate them to your own life so that way you can take my experience and add it onto yours and just make things easier on yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video and it's going to be an interesting one. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. I hope it goes well and hope it helps out. So let's do this. For me, it lasted a long time. Depression, it started around early middle school, and I say it started to kind of get better in late high school, like around maybe this past year or so, and now a couple months ago, I think I'm pretty fine now. Like, I think for the most part, I'm at least done for now, because one thing a while ago, it looked like it got better, and then I took a big hit, and it was just really bad. But now I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm overall way better, and I'm glad I got better. Like, for some reason at that time, I just didn't even want to get better. I knew that eventually it would get better, and I know people always say, like, it gets better, and no one wants to hear that. I know I didn't, even though I knew it would get better. Like, most people just think, like, no, it's not. It's never gonna get better. But it does. It actually does. And even though I knew that, I didn't even want it to. I don't know why, I just didn't even care that it would get better. I was just like, fuck it, I don't even see a point to it. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I eventually, ended up pushing through, because now things are really, really good, actually. So that's actually, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm really glad I ended up getting through. But let's go ahead and start with the actual last run-in I had with depression and why it hit so hard. And it, like, I don't even know, it hit me so hard. Like, so everything was going fine for a little bit, and then long story short, things were looking really good. Things were looking so good for me. Life seemed to be like it was going the way I wanted. Like, YouTube, like, because if you don't know, I've always wanted to make YouTube a career, and things were going really good, and everything was going good in life. Everything was happy-go-lucky, and then something happened, and everything kind of crashed down. And then after that happened, after everything started kind of fading away, all those, like, lights I had in my life started fading away. I felt like I really didn't have much going for me at all. So I just kind of slowly broke down, like, every day, working as hard as I could, until I broke down and spent every single day in my bed. Every single moment that I was home was in bed, and I don't know, it was just bad. Like, I didn't want to get better. I was hating everything, and even the things that I loved, like, I hated, like, video games, spending time with my friends was my only distraction at that time, and even then, I didn't even want to talk to them. Like, I just didn't even want to do anything. Even the things that made me happy, like, even the things I cared about, I wouldn't do. I don't know why, I just lost interest in everything. And even though I did, I really wish I kept doing things, because I was working out all the time. I was so proud of myself, always working out, trying to really work on my fitness and everything. And after that started happening, I lost interest in it. And I really wish I just pushed through it. And, YouTube and everything, I really wish I just kept, pushing out content. Even though I wasn't feeling the best, I wish I just kept, making those videos and broadcasting and everything, I'm really disappointed that I was able to, let myself be brought down that hard and not do those things I needed to do and wanted to do. So, after all that stuff, after that big hit, things were just going really bad. And every single day I would just be laying in bed, just literally just wanting to die. That was it. Except I knew I couldn't do it because I knew I had, you know, things I had to live for. And that's when people think, or that's when people, one thing people, I feel like they don't realize is that there's things they need to do. And my big thing was I couldn't let myself, you know, just die because I knew that people would care. And I knew that I had to do things because I knew I could also make other people's lives better. That was actually one thing pushing me on a long time ago. I had, back before this run, it like a long time ago, over a year ago or something, the only thing keeping me going was the fact that I was like, you know, I want to keep doing this. I need to keep going so that I can get, you know, a bigger presence on, you know, YouTube and stuff just so I can help people out. That's literally, I'm not even bullshitting you right now. That's literally all I was living for. That is seriously it. That was, oh my God. That was seriously it for a while there. I was just pushing through just so I could try to make, you know, other people's lives better. And that's kind of, you know, what I did for a long time until all that started falling apart. I was like, it's not even going to help anyone. So that's kind of how this ended up coming on. So anyways, it hit and it was so bad for a long time. I was just laying in bed and, you know, eventually it ended up getting better. Eventually I ended up just kind of, I wouldn't even really say I overcame it as much as I got through it. I just kind of made sure I didn't do anything too stupid and just eventually kind of started kicking myself into gear, which I wish I did sooner. So basically, I'm sorry if it seems like I've just been rambling on for this video, but overall, what I'm trying to say is throughout, like, because I've kind of just been telling a story instead of telling you guys advice, but I hope you guys can use this story as advice. And sorry if it just kind of seems like I'm rambling. This is kind of just like a straightforward video. Like, this is just me talking to you guys. This isn't like I got things written down that I'm going to talk about. This is just me telling you guys, you know, what I have been through and things like that. So just kind of take this video as something real. So also, real quick before I get into any more, let me know if you guys like this, because I don't know. I like trying to be real with you guys instead of, you know, having things down and being very professional. So I definitely like being real and funny and things like that. This is the real me. This is like, I'm gonna make jokes. I'm gonna like just mess up when I speak, just like that. I'm gonna mess up when I speak. I'm gonna do all this stuff. So this video is probably not even gonna have much editing to it. Anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. Sorry. Okay, so it actually like took me a minute to it took me a minute to think about what I was trying to say. Anyways, so overcoming it. Overall, what I ended up doing was just kind of kicking myself into gear and making myself do stuff, because one thing I believe is the best way to overcome, you know, being sad for a while or being depressed, like actually genuinely medically depressed. I think the best way to do anything is to distract yourself. I think that is the best thing to do. So me laying in bed, all I'm doing is feeling sad for myself. That's literally fucking useless. Like, I'm so disappointed that I like let that happen. Like, laying in bed, sorry, my bed is right here, you can't see it. I'm just literally imagining right now me just laying in bed, just feeling bad for myself all fucking day, instead of just getting up and doing shit. So I ended up kicking myself into gear and just started doing shit. That's all I needed to fucking do. You just kind of just gotta distract yourself. So doing those things that you used to like to do and used to want to do, you gotta keep doing them. It's as simple as it is. You gotta keep doing them. Even if you don't want to, you gotta push yourself to do it. You may hate it. You may just want to lay in bed and feel bad all day. You just gotta push yourself. And it doesn't have to be, you know, all work and like all stuff you don't want to do. You gotta distract yourself. Like, take those friends you had and used to spend all your time with. Talk to them. Do that shit. Go out. Go to the fucking park. Go get some ice cream. Go do some shit. Just go do stuff. Get your mind off things and make yourself do them even if you don't want to. Because in the long run, you're going to be really glad you did. And it's going to make things so much better. And the big thing is, it's going to be distracting yourself. So when you go do those things, you're just going to be out and you're going to be like, you know, having fun, and you're just not gonna remember that you're fucking sad. You're just gonna be too happy in the moment, so you're not gonna be sad, and eventually it's just gonna build up, and you're gonna all around just be happier, and you're not gonna have to be laying in bed all the time. You're not even gonna want to be laying in bed all the time. You're gonna be like, oh dude, I can't wait to go do this today. Or, you know, maybe you don't even want to do that. Maybe you want to just lay in bed and chill, and you're not even, when you're laying in bed, you're not even gonna be depressed, you know? So what I'm trying to say here is, I'm sorry dude, I rambled so much and like repeating myself, but what I'm trying to say is just, in order to overcome it, I think the best way to do it is just getting yourself to do shit. The only way to overcome is by actually working. So if you're just gonna be laying in bed, you're not gonna fucking feel better. Simple as that. You're just gonna be fucking sad. Like that. I'm not trying to be mean to the people that do that, because I fucking did that. I'm being mean to myself right now. I did that. Fuck me, dude. Like, don't do that shit. It's fucking dumb. So you gotta actually work to do these things. It's not fucking easy to be happy. You gotta work for it. So go ahead, make yourself do shit, be happy. That's the best way I can think to overcome it. That's the way I wish I did. I wish I, you know, put myself to work, and even though I was feeling bad, feeling sorry for myself, as soon as things started going downhill, I should have just fucking started doing more. And that's what I'm gonna try to do my best from now on. So if you guys have anything that you could put any of this, you know, story to advice to help you guys, please fucking do it. If you just have something like, I'm doing this, like let's say you wanna, I don't know, you wanna go to an art college, you wanna do some sort of art stuff. Let's say, let's think of an example. You wanna work on, I don't know, some sort of like design shit. So you wanna do that, except you're feeling like, I'm not good enough to do this. You gotta put in the fucking work. So go ahead, start putting in that work. Let's say, you know what? I'll talk about my boy Timmy real quick. He wants to be a rapper. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. He wants to be a real rapper. And Timmy, bro, I love you. You're awesome, man. If you're watching this, dude, you're great. You're awesome. Except if you're not gonna put in that fucking work now, like, it's not gonna happen, bro. You gotta start putting in that work, and you can't just put in that work at some point and it start happening. Like, you know, it can do that. It can happen like that. But if you start putting in that work now, it's just better for you, dude. And that's better. That's a way to implement this into other things. Sorry if you couldn't really understand that, but that was just me implementing this kind of story into other things, you know? So anyways, I hope you're able to put this into your own life. And I'm sorry if I rambled and repeated myself, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got to see a little bit more into me and who I am. And yeah, so let me know if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, need me to talk about, or if this helped you. If this, seriously, if this is able to help you anyway, I really want to hear about it, because I don't know, it makes me really happy to read stuff like that. Like, yo, dude, this actually fucking mind blown. This actually helped me a shit ton. So if that happened to you, I would love to hear it, because it makes me happy. It's literally what I try to do. It's what I live fucking for. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, overall, have a great day. Good luck, guys. Bye-bye. See ya.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your pride. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still take you down right on your mama.